Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to another Daily Dice, where we ask the dice for some guidance, find out what that is. Keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow me an opportunity to connect directly with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Now, if you guys are interested in supporting the channel in any one way, shape, or form, make sure you check out the description box, as everything you need will be linked down below, including a link to my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, which you can take with you on the go. And you guys can also, if you're interested in getting a personal reading, email me from down below. Just know that I am booked out on my readings as of right now, just because I did get behind last week. So if you send me an email, I'll let you know when scheduling is available, and I will let you know further information at that time. And I think that's everything. So without further ado, let us go ahead and get into your daily dice. Just because I'm in love with these cards, I think I'm going to go ahead and ask for relationship advice on this and see what comes through for y'all. Just because I just love the yin and yang oracle cards. Okay, so Source, what is the daily dice in regards to relationships, to love, to whatever you want us to know about another person, the person on my collective's mind? What do you want us to know, Source? What about love, Source? What can you tell us about love? Okay, we've got Virgo, 4th house, and the moon. Okay, so there's something about opening your heart up, being vulnerable coming through here, like being humble and vulnerable. Like, I feel like some of you have a hard time trusting others, like very hard time trusting that someone could ever love you the way that you feel you need to be loved, right? And with Virgo here, it's about becoming more innocent in your approach, right? When you think that Virgo is depicted by the Virgin, it's like coming back to that innocence and not going into this with a heavy heart and not bringing all that past energy in with you. Because with 4th house, we're talking about healing, right? Healing the emotions, our roots, the mother wound, and knowing that we can give that love to ourselves. And in giving that love to ourselves, it does allow us an opportunity to connect more deeply with where we need to be at, right? But being a perfectionist and being overly obsessive and overly critical can keep you from bringing that type of love into your life. And instead, coming from a generous place and being responsible with your own heart is very important here. Okay, and just being conscious of what's going on around you and following the routines of self-care is going to help you out, because your personal needs matter. Your habits will help you come back into a centered place within yourself and to reflect upon what's going on outside of you. Okay, here we have a problem of when we're not healing, we're being a bully to ourselves. And that's really what's happening to most people. I would say it would probably be 99.9% of people. The reason why they're so sour or bitter or harsh is because they're being sour, bitter, and harsh to themselves, right? Well, if you're doing that within love, you're not allowing yourself to experience what Source has for you. But this is about healing the inner child. Again, we come back to the mother wound with both 4th house and the moon here. This is all about the mother wound coming through here. Okay, and so when you heal that and you come into this place of innocence within the inner child, you are going to be able to experience an innocent type love that is based on truth, honor, integrity, trust, honesty, things like that, things that feel good, things that feel like real love and not that toxic type of roller coaster love, like up and down, which is something that you may be used to, right? And that's okay. Like, a lot of people really believe that up and down type of love is what love is. And really, it's not. Like, that's just toxicity at its finest trying to be healed. Yeah. Look, we have full moon coming out and you got the moon, right? Look at that. I love that. Completion. Yeah, you're completing a cycle. Like, this is letting go of karmic situations within your life. No longer are you going to be dealing with them. You're no longer going to be feeling that sense of like, oh, I have to settle for less than what I am just because it's the only thing that's coming. I feel like sometimes that's what happens to a lot of people, is that they settle for what's available. You know, I have one friend, well, she's not really a friend, more of an acquaintance. Okay, that was an interesting noise. Anyways, I have an acquaintance, and it's so interesting because she's always in a relationship. She breaks up, and within 2 weeks she's in a relationship. Within 2 months she's engaged. Then the relationship goes for 3, maybe 4 months, and they break up, and then the same cycle. It just keeps happening. It's happened over and over for the last 5 years. Like I don't ever actually think that she's been single for more than 3 or 4 weeks at a time. And it's like, that's a cycle, right? You could see the pattern begin to happen. And you know, I always wish her well because I know what she wants in life is love. But it's like, in order for you to heal, you have to face those patterns. Like, what are you bringing? Like, I had that pattern too. It was like, I would get involved in long-term toxic relationships. I didn't have the short-term patterns. I had long-term patterns where I would stay with a toxic person and give everything and everything and everything until I had nothing left to give. And then by the time I left, if I wasn't full of resentment, that would be strange, you know? And so that was my toxic pattern, is that I would give everything and expect them to understand what I was giving, and then be filled with resentment when they wouldn't, and not realizing that, again, they were coming from their own hurt and their own pain and their own self-bullying, and that's how they came to the situation. It's not how I came, but it's how they came, and that's what we have to understand. And it's about healing this pattern within ourselves and nurturing ourselves with this Cancerian energy coming through here. Yeah, and that's when movement's going to happen, when things are going to come full circle for you, right? Where somebody's going to come in for you. Okay. I have a song in my head, and I'm trying to articulate it right now. It's a recent one. I think it's by Brett Young. Yes, I listen to country, okay? Yes, I do. Wow, you want all of these, Source? Like, that's a lot. Hold on, it's like, that second glass of wine that didn't, there was something about that kiss, girl, it did me in, got me thinking, maybe you know what you've been wondering, girl, so here goes nothing. In case you didn't know, baby, I'm crazy about you, and I would be lying if I said that I could live this life without you, even though I don't tell you all the time. You had my heart a long, long time ago, in case you didn't know. Okay, yeah, so in case you didn't know, I think it's by Brett Young. It is so weird. Like, I was hearing it, but I couldn't articulate it for some reason, so I had to stop and think about it. But it's like, that's the type of love that's coming in. It's like someone who might not say it all the time, but it's like someone who's crazy about you. Someone who wants to be there. So all of these flew out, so we'll check them out and see what's coming in. Pluto, transformation. That makes so much sense with what we've been talking about. You're transforming. You're healing. Anytime you heal, that's a massive transformation. That's a shift. That's the death of an ego and the birth of your soul, right? Air, Ace, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Something about being honest and open and truthful with yourself completely. You could also have these placements in your chart. You could have Pluto in an air sign, or you could have air highly aspect in your chart. But again, connecting with your heart, because the air signs are connected to our heart chakra. Breath, reunion, soul ties. Yeah, you're clearing out soul ties, karmic ties, and you're going to come into a reunion with a long lost love. Okay, not long lost in this life, long lost from another life. Someone that you've united with. It feels like in every lifetime. That's what it feels like. Someone who loves you. In case you didn't know, baby, I'm crazy about you. Like, they feel crazy about you. Look at this Venus offer. Look at this. Look. I love that this came out for you guys. Like, this is so beautiful, okay? Like, it's the thing. You're transforming, you're healing, and coming into this place of really seeing yourself from a better place. Like, this innocence almost. And not letting your baggage keep you in an old pattern. And instead saying, you know what? I give every love a chance. Because it deserves a chance. You deserve a chance. So why not give every love a chance? Yeah, getting out of your comfort zone, south node and cleaning, so that you can have some alchemy in your life. Your ancestors are trying to help you out and get rid of these external validations that maybe you've been searching for with rebirth and winter. Trust in divine timing. What's this? Sun, strength, and empowerment. Yeah. You guys are about to come into this beautiful connection, okay? Like, you have this opportunity to let go of things that have been comforting for you, but that have been an anchor in your life, that have been holding you back, and coming into something that's beautiful. I feel like someone's coming to offer you something. Like, make a real offer, and not those weird offers, like where it's like they expect you to validate them. This is not someone who needs your validation. This is someone who likewise isn't going to want to validate you, but to come together. Like, come together right now over me, right? Like this is like, you guys are going to come together as two whole beings and be a beautiful connection here, okay? Excellent. So this is what I have for you. If you claim this, put a red heart down below in the comments and say, I claim this love, because you deserve this love. Everybody does. We all do. That's the air conditioner turning on, okay? If it resonated, hit that thumbs up button down below. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I do want to take a second to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this beautiful message. And with that being said, until next time, stay human. Bye.